Hello Virgo, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead. Happy weekend, Virgo. I'm here on the weekend to give you a reading for the week ahead. I hope you're well. Thanks so much for showing up here. If you're brand new and you've never been here before, welcome. If you're someone who keeps coming back, if you're my ride or die Virgo, thanks for coming back. I do appreciate you. So we are going to do a 9-card draw this week. And we will also do an extended. So if you're interested in watching an extended, or if you are interested in knowing about what's going on with private reads, please stay till the end and I'll talk about that then. I think that's it. Let's find out what's going on for you, Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me what is going on for Virgo. Tell me what's going on for Virgo. Doing a 9-card draw if I didn't already say. Tell me about Virgo. We've got the 6 of Swords. Moving on from something here, Virgo. We've got the Hanged Man. You're getting unstuck. I like it. So somebody here has finally come to a place where I don't really care how long it takes me. I will sit here and wait until I get my perspective. It feels like you're ready to change your mind about something, and it could be about the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups can be a mother or a father, right? For me, as a reader, it's somebody who's compassionate, kind, usually a mother or a father. But it also could be an energy, right? We could be talking about the energy of deep love. We could be talking about something that's deeply emotional. It feels like there is some movement here, I'm going to say, that after being stuck for some time, looking at it with perspective, I feel like we've got this little owl here up in the tree. And although there's a lot of owls here, you can see here there's a big owl as well. It feels like something is about to turn, or something is about to change here. Transform itself. The situation's about to transform. Tell me about the 6 of Swords. We've got the Page of Wands. Ooh, the Tower is at the center of your reading. So something definitely is changing and shifting. It does feel like it might be something that you were trying to gain control over. I feel like I want to say be strong, because things are about to shift, and they're about to shift hard. And I feel like the shift is coming here, Virgo, because it feels like you've been in this hanged energy for a while, wondering is it time to sacrifice something here? Is it time to sacrifice it or let it go? Is it time to, I need to get a perspective on the depth of this thing? It feels like with the Page of Wands here, that the Page of Wands tells me that it's almost like you're looking forward to, or that you're excited for the Tower, because you know that the Tower brings shift and change, but you also know that the Tower brings, the only time the Tower shows up is for mercy. It's when things are stuck, or we can't move forward, but we need to move forward. I feel like you're ready to move forward, and with this signal to the universe with the 6 of Swords, that you definitely want to get out of the chaos of your mind and go forward. I feel like the universe shows up with the Tower and says, be strong then, because I need to shift you hard out of this energy that you have been stagnant in for a while, in this pause here, in this Hanged Man energy. Tell me more about Virgo. Because I think that you would have continued to hold back instead of moving forward on the path. I think that you needed the Tower to come shift you out of some sort of stagnant energy. We have the High Priestess. We have the 4 of Pentacles. And we have the 7 of Wands. Yeah. So it feels here like the Page of Wands and the High Priestess do give me the energy of somebody who is feeling internally nervous, because I know it's coming. The High Priestess always has the knowing. That's Piscean energy. And although the High Priestess will stay quiet about what she knows, the High Priestess does have a knowing that something is on its way. And it feels like with the Page of Wands that you have this nervous feeling that something is about to shift. If you have that feeling right now, I think you're the one that is about to go into some sort of a shift, a large, hard shift into the week ahead. And it feels like it is going to make you stronger, but it also is going to make you apprehensive. It feels as though it's here to remove a block, like a really hard block. Four of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. It feels like you were shut off and shut down. I don't think that you were going to move from the Hanged Man energy if you didn't have to. And I feel like it's really important that you do. You know what I think it was? Is I think that the reason that you're staying in the Hanged Man energy, Virgo, is because you didn't want to feel your feelings on this. You were holding back from feelings, or holding back from feeling whatever was going on. I feel like you used your swords to move you forward. So you did it intellectually, you did it logically, but I don't think you did it emotionally. And I think that those emotions were getting bigger and deeper and deeper. I'm just going to put a couple cards down here. It's whatever you don't see that is under the surface. And we'll talk about that as well. Tell me about this. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. And we've got the Page of Pentacles. So it almost feels like somebody here feels like they put in so much time, effort, energy, and I barely get anything out of this. I don't know why I work so hard. I've worked so hard to get such very little movement. And I think that's why the universe shows up with this Tower energy here, because it's time to push things forward here. We've got the Knight of Wands. I think for some of you, this is going to happen within a week. The Knight of Wands is carrying a wand, and the wands for me are weeks. We do have the Moon. So I want to say that this energy right here, the Page of Wands and the High Priestess, tells me that you're moving forward intellectually. You're like, fine, I'm just going to stop thinking about it. I'm going to get out of the chaos of the mind, and I'm just going to move forward. But I feel like you hit this stagnant place, this place where you realize that you've been trying to get your perspective for so long that it's almost like you're staying here because you're not willing to sacrifice anything to be able to move forward. You might have to sacrifice connecting to your emotions or getting into your emotions in order to have everything work out. And I don't think you want to, like, the thing is the only way. There's no way around it. The only way out is through. And I feel like you have to go through your emotions in order to get out of this situation, out of this pickle that you're in here. Because look, we have the Hanged Man, which is in a pause, right? We have the Tower, which is going to shift. And we have the Four of Pentacles here, which is shut off, shut down, no vulnerability. So it feels like you're stuck here. That there is a block here, an emotional block. Is what it feels like. So bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands, we have the Moon, and we have the Three of Wands. So I feel like things are not what they seem for your future, in the future. And I feel like we are talking for some of you a week. Some of you were talking about 3 weeks because we do have 3 wands here. And yes, this is a reading for the week ahead. But listen, it's not going to be on that timeline for everybody. So for some of you, this could be happening later in the month. But I feel like for some of you that are on this timeline right now, it feels like you already feel this little pangs of anxiety or worry about what is coming. It's like you know that something is about to show up, but you don't know what it is. And I think it's making you a little bit nervous here. All right. Tell me about the Six of Swords for Virgo. Tell me about the Six of Swords. I feel like you chose to let go of the situation and leave it in the past, but I don't think you've left it in the past emotionally. I think you've left it in the past intellectually. So you decided to look away or turn your back on the past or the situation that was back there because it was too chaotic for you to live there. So I feel like you do move forward here, but you only move forward as far as the Hanged Man, and then you get stuck again. Tell me about the Six of Swords. Why are you leaving? What is this chaos? We've got the Seven of Cups. It feels like the Seven of Cups tells me that you had to face the dragon. It feels like it was overwhelming because you had to do it on your own, and whatever the dragon is seemed to be bigger than you. It feels like it was overwhelming. It could have been very emotional, and you had no other choice than to keep moving or move forward. The Queen of Pentacles is here. Give me one more card. And we've got the Three of Pentacles here. So I feel like, even though it does feel like somebody left a situation where I left a lot of my property, time, energy, effort, money, bank accounts. It's like somebody decided, even if I've got to walk into the dragon's den, I'm going to go. I have to go. It feels like you left a lot of whatever you have worked for. I feel like this Eight of Pentacles is telling me I work so hard. I'm the subject matter expert. I should know better. I have the analytics. I had all the bank accounts. I had all the numbers, but I'm leaving there with barely nothing. So it feels like you decided, the Three of Pentacles, that you would leave behind for now everything that meant something to you financially, to stare the dragon in the face. But I feel like the Three of Pentacles tells me that it was so much chaos back there that you just needed to go, and build something new. Tell me the Hanged Man. It feels like you hit a wall here. Tell me about the Hanged Man. We've got the Ace of Cups. It's an emotional wall. See, there's the thing, right? It's like it starts out as the Ace of Cups, but moves into being the Queen of Cups because you don't take care of it right away. We do have the Ten of Wands. There's something emotionally heavy here, and I think that's what stops you along the way. It feels like you stopped to get a different perspective on what just went on here, because I feel like, understand, you had to cut and run. I don't feel like it's something that you did slowly. I feel like the Six of Swords tells me, I gotta go. This is too much chaos. I gotta get out of here. We've got the Death card. And so I feel like with the Ten of Wands that something here is Ace of Wands, emotionally heavy, that you've been dragging around, and it's got to come to an end. But the thing is that you're torturing yourself by being in the pause. You're not taking action because you know you have to go through your emotions in order to fix this, in order to get things rolling. I feel like this whole situation is happening because you have been so detached from your emotions for so long that the universe is setting you up so there's just nowhere you can go. I don't know about you, but in my city, around the holidays, they have like these check stops. So, and where they set up the check stops is at the end of a bridge. So once you enter the bridge, you can't get off the bridge and you have to go through the check stop. And so they set up looking for people who are drinking and driving, right? That's what this feels like here. I don't know why I'm telling you that whole story. Virgo, it feels like this Queen of Cups here is that whole situation. The universe is bottlenecking you toward the Queen of Cups, so you begin to feel something. Because I think that you've been running on empty for so long, that you've been avoiding feelings. I think that this whole thing is leading up to that, is leading up to feelings here. Let's talk about this Tower, though. Let's talk about the Tower. Tell me why the Tower is here at the center of the read, because it feels like it changes everything by shifting really hard. So I'm going to say this is going to be a bit of a white knuckle energy going into the middle of next week. But it feels like you know it, though, because the High Priestess and the Page of Wands is here, and that's the internal feeling of something's not right. Something is about to go down. Tell me what's about to go down with the Tower here. We've got the Two of Pentacles. We've got the Fool. And we've got the Three of Wands. So it feels like this, oh look, and the Tower's on the bottom of the deck with the Eight of Cups. So you were stagnant or stuck here. It feels like you were putting up with something. It almost feels like the Eight of Cups is telling me that it was that you were settling for something here, and that's why the Tower is coming as mercy. We've also got the Three of Swords here. It feels like, although it's heartbreaking, I've got to go. I've got to detach from my feelings and do the thing that is best for me and possibly my kids, because the Page of Wands is here. It could, and the Page of Pentacles, so it could possibly be that there are a couple of children involved. The Tower is shifting here, and I feel like the Tower is shifting because you wouldn't. It feels like with the Two of Pentacles here, that somebody was trying to stay in balance by not making a decision. You can see that the figure 8 is here, right? The infinity sign here, and there's a pentacle hanging on either side. It's like somebody was carefully trying to hold the balance. That's the reason that the Tower shows up, because somebody here was not about to make a decision. But I'm going to say that I feel like behind her is standing behind this lady here, I feel is her ancestors. So it feels like although you had weaved this tangled web. It feels like after coming out of the labyrinth, I feel like your ancestors are pushing you forward and saying, look, walk into the tower. It's the only way to get through this. You can't get around it. You've got to go through. And so I feel like the tower and your ability to hold everything down and keep everything in balance, I feel like the tower comes in and just wrecks it all. So you're going to lose your balance for a little bit, but it is falling apart so it can fall back together again because the Fool is here. And so it's ground zero is what it is, because we've got card number 0, right? The Fool, card number 0. So it's like ground zero. It's like everything has to fall to the ground so we can start again, so we can build a stronger future from there. All right. I feel like there is a big block that's being removed here. The 7 of Wands is here, and so is the 4 of Pentacles. It feels like somebody's being very miserly. I feel like somebody is, it feels like somebody is leaving the situation, but I'm leaving all of my wealth behind, because it feels like almost like an emergency situation where I have to go. It's like I'm the one that was bringing the major income into the home, but I have to flee from there, is what it feels like. I can only take what's on my back. The 4 of Pentacles tells me that somebody ends up trying to block you from your finances. Tell me about the 4 of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands. Somebody who's very miserly with their time, energy, and money. I feel like this person is blocking you from making changes in your life, or they're almost trying to punish you. This could be about some sort of a commitment. The Hierophant is here. The Queen of Swords is here with the Ace of Wands. It feels like somebody here decides to stand up for themselves. The 7 of Wands is there. Somebody decides to stand up for themselves. The Queen of Swords is here. Somebody here has liberated themselves from a relationship, from a job, from a situation that you knew wasn't good for you. But I feel like the reason that you were staying there is because of money, wealth, material matters. Maybe you didn't have anywhere else to move to. I don't think that you wanted to go, but I think it was so chaotic mentally. The 6 of Swords for me is also somebody who's being mentally abused, somebody who just needs to get out in a hurry. The Queen of Swords is here with the Hierophant, and so it makes me feel like this commitment is something that was really harsh or really very sterile. It's like there wasn't really any emotions here. And so that might be why the Queen of Cups is here, because I feel like you're being pushed into feeling emotions, because I feel like for so long it feels like you stayed silent, but now you are liberating yourself here in a very fiery way is what it looks like, and you're finally standing up for yourself. We are going to go into the extended, and we're going to talk about this more, because I want to know why you're feeling so nervous about whatever's about to go down, and what's going to happen here as you finally do hit this place of feeling your feelings, because I feel like you've been holding them back for so long. Also, you've worked for all of this. Are you going to get your money back? And can you live on what you've got here? And something is about to turn really quickly that you don't expect to turn. We've got the 6 of Swords again here. But you realized that it was a place you had to go. I had to go, I had to take the kids, and I had to run. Like, that's what it feels like here. So please, just at the end of this video, I just want to say that if you are a person who feels like you're trapped and you need to go, you can always deal with the material stuff later. I know it's not that easy for everybody. Look, I'm somebody who's divorced as well. It's not easy for everybody. And I'm not only talking to the feminines, I'm talking to the masculines as well. You'd be surprised how many masculines just live quietly in the situation because they don't want people to look at them as though they can't keep control of their lives. So if you're interested in going into the extended, that's where we're going to be. Please look at the top of the comments section where the pinned comment is. It'll tell you how to get a private read. If you're interested, please take the link to Hypsee. Look at all my prices. I do live readings. I do pre-recorded readings. If you're interested in coming into the extension, please go to the membership area. That link is there as well. You will get 4 readings. If you're looking for one sign, you'll get 4 readings per month that are extended readings. And if you are interested in just purchasing this outright, there also is a link there. So thank you so much for being here and watching. I'm going to go clarify all of this and find out what else is going on here. And if you want to be there, that's where I'll be. And if not, that's okay, because I'll be back, because I'm always back. You guys take care of yourselves. Be well. Thank you. Bye-bye.